Tuesday evening is my last time attending brownies. Today's task is learning how to arrange flowers. I enthusiastically told my pack all about going go-karting as I pushed dried flowers and foliage into a lump of oasis and cheekily asked Brown Own if there was a racing driver badge I could have. Unfortunately not Vincent, she grinned before advising me how to improve my display. But looking at this, she said as she carefully placed my display into a small wicker basket, you will have earned the flower arranger badge. I know which badge I'd rather have. I considered all the other badges that adorned the sleeve of my brownie uniform: sewing, stargazing, knots, laying a table, sweeping up, shopper, dancer, fire, map reading, card making, and now flower arranging. Will I have to put all my brownie badges on my Cub Scout uniform when I go back to Cubs? I glumly asked. Well, that's up to the Scout Master. Brown Owl replied. I didn't think it was fair on the other girls to bring your Cub badges when you joined Brownies, so don't be disappointed if you're not allowed take your brownie badges back to Cubs. It's going to be bad enough going back to Cubs after 2 months of Brownies without having my new badges stitched to my sleeve. I don't really want to explain why I've got a badge with a ballet dancer on it, or a dustpan and brush, a shopping basket or flower arrangement. Brown Owl asked me if I was looking forward to going back to Cubs. Yeah, I enthusiastically replied. At the end of the meeting, those of us who'd earned a new badge were formally awarded them, before Brown Owl said how nice it's been having myself, Benjamin and Andrew joining them over the last couple of months. But if any of you would prefer to stay on at Brownies, then we're all more than happy for you to do so. I glanced around and the other girls all seemed to be nodding in agreement. Now, as you all know, it's May Day bank holiday on Monday. Brown Owl said. She asked all 8 of us nominees to form a line at the front of the hall. You've all worked ever so hard over the last few weeks, and choosing just one of you to be this year's May Queen has been no easy decision, she told us. She seemed to drag the announcement out for as long as possible, and whilst fearful that I might be selected, I was quietly confident that tradition would be adhered to and a girl would be named. However, my confidence was quickly shattered when she said, since this is the first year we've allowed boys to be involved, it should come as no surprise that this year's May Queen will be a boy. Some of the girls gasped, some grumbled whilst some giggled. And that boy will be, she paused. I had a feeling it'd be Benjamin or Andrew, since both are part-time petticoatees. Vincent Jackson. My heart sank and I nervously glanced around the faces all staring at me. Benjamin and Andrew both looked relieved whilst Patricia and Barbara both cast me a dagger-like stare. I bit my lip and smiled as I received a small round of applause. The Brownies left, leaving myself and the 7 sisters behind to make the final preparations for the parade. Collectively referring to us as girls, Brown Owl told us that the local sewing circle has been busy making our costumes and stressed just how pretty we're going to look on May Day. When will we get our dresses? Barbara asked.